Clean up in aisle 5. You're gonna need tear gas, pepper spray, and assault gear just to listen to this show.
Sasquatch, the moon landing, UFOs, 9/11, flat earth, JFK. All of these things have one thing in common: unanswered questions. So let's get to the bottom of that.
Now here's something completely random.
Animals in action, animals in action.
Random.
We using that in the intro?
Thank you and good night!
Dice Man Enterprises exclusively presents a talk show that will get to the bottom of things once and for all. And now here's your host for Let's Get to the Bottom of That. Three weirdos on a mic. We're back once again. Thanks for all the conspiracy nuts tuning in. It's just a good day.
It's a good day to be alive.
It's a great day.
I have with me in studio Jason. And also the guest that we've flown in for the last three episodes, last two episodes, we've got Dean. Now, if you didn't know this, Dean is actually a fan of the show that has turned into quite the conspiracy nut and one of the fellow weirdos on the show. Is everything okay with the mic stand?
I got it. Don't worry
We
about
good? Okay. Did it start floating down?
it. A little bit, but it's okay.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Welcome back to another episode. Today is episode 98. It is BlackRock. Now, if you don't know what BlackRock is, it's
Neither do I, so-
neither do I. It's probably just a bunch of rocks that are black.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not racist at all.
At all.
Sound-
It could be
sounded
white
racist.
rock.
Could be brown rock.
It could be
Could be yellow.
yellow.
Ooh.
It could be red.
Red, brown, yellow, black, and white. They are precious in his sight. Jesus loves the little children
Was that a
of
song?
the world.
No way.
Yes.
What? That was a song?
Yes, he covered all of them, dude.
Dude, are you serious?
Yes.
Oh,
Don't you love
American
it?
Christianity. I love it.
Sunday school, man.
Red, brown, yellow, black,
Red.
and white.
Brown, yellow.
Did that cover everything?
Red and yellow, black and white. They didn't say brown.
I said brown.
You said brown.
So there was a stand-up comedian that said,
What?
and also brown, he just forgot to write it down. Jesus loves the little children.
That's
of the
funny
world."
because we
Yeah.
must have got that memo and started singing it
Yeah.
when I was in Sunday school.
Predictive programming.
It is.
Oh,
Wow.
Who are the red people?
Stop. You know they are.
I've never seen a red. Is that like the Red Hulk?
Yeah, I've never seen
yeah,
a red
it was
person.
the Red Hulk. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. It was Iron Man flying through the sky.
That's the red one, yeah.
Yeah.
The Red Man.
Fire Engine Red.
Think of Red Man chewing tobacco.
Oh, I knew that, but
I
I
know.
just never saw those as being red people.
No.
I don't know.
Hey, is that still a tobacco?
Yeah,
I'm surprised they still put that on the package.
absolutely.
It's
You know,
tobacco.
after Aunt Jemima got all
They said
all
they will
canceled.
not bow down to the wokeism.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
Wow.
But it sounded good, didn't it?
It did sound good.
It did sound good.
I was
You
riled
know,
up
after
for a
Aunt
minute.
Jemima got thrown off,
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you know after that a lot of black people said, "I'm not eating that stuff
they
again."
did. Yep.
They're like, "Pfft."
Did you hear the story on her?
"Oh, there's a true story on."
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I did.
Yeah.
She actually made that recipe, right?
Yes. And she made millions off of it.
How about that?
Yep.
How about that?
Anyone can make anything,
How about them apples?
you know?
Oh,
All right.
I went somewhere else there.
Mm-hmm.
I won't talk about it. What was I saying?
Oh, BlackRock.
Episode 98. We're on
BlackRock.
BlackRock.
98, dude.
When I'm slumped down like this, I feel like Lemmy Kilmister.
Dude, you're about you're about gone. Last week's question of the week was what building was said to be the North American headquarters for the New World Order. Dean actually said the Denver International Airport. What did you say?
White House.
Did you say that's not on here?
I know, but
Did
I-
Area 51?
No, I said White House.
I said Trump Tower. It is actually the Denver airport.
Makes sense. I've been there. I love the Denver airport.
Everybody that got that
just a
question
portal.
right, just pat yourself on the back.
I love it.
Or you can go to my website and hit the blue button that says support us and then give us $5 a month.
Yeah, that's true.
It just
Or
makes sense.
100, whatever you want.
Or 100.
Right,
dude,
yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I mean,
$100
just
a month.
5 is the standard, but if you want to increase it, sure.
We're not going to turn down your $1,000.
No, I mean, think of all the politicians
not-
that get
yeah.
donations.
That's
Just crazy donations.
Look at Joel Osteen.
Yes.
Oh,
millions.
Gag.
Millions.
Millions. That's not coming up in a future episode.
And millions.
Millions.
So I visited the Potter's house in Dallas, Texas.
no.
And
What is that?
TD Jakes.
It's teeny.
Oh, is it DJ?
Yeah.
It's called the Potter's House.
And so you had to get in line to go down to give your offering, and you had to lay it on the altar at the front. And I'm
During offering, yeah. Sure.
right. I'm
Okay.
a 20-something-year-old. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to donate to this. I think this is a really good thing. And I go down and I put my little $5 down, and
Yeah.
I've seen people laying down car keys and gold watches, and one lady had a title to her home on the altar.
Man.
Like they get millions of
We
dollars.
are in the wrong
millions
So is
of
that-
dollars. Yeah,
So that's given to the church,
yeah.
It's given to TD Jakes.
nonprofit,
Non-profit.
No
non-
tax.
no
Tax.
taxes.
Nope.
No oversight.
So why don't we?
That's the big thing is no oversight.
Now,
well-
I have a vision already. That stuff sounds good, and I would use that to help the community out.
Would you though?
Well, sure.
I wouldn't.
If I had to.
But at what?
I
point,
knew
at,
you wouldn't.
At what point does the corruption set in?
Well, hopefully never. I would hope that I have somebody above me and around me that says, Byron, hey, you're messing up a little bit. Let's get it straight.
Yeah, but
You need those kind of people in your life.
absolutely.
It's called accountability.
But what did Jesus say to the rich man?
He said, look, you're going to have to follow me. Sell everything you have. And
Right.
I know you've done all the commandments, and that's great, but sell everything you have and follow me. He was like, "I
Because
can't."
you love your money.
And then he was
more
like,
than
well,
you
I
love
can't
me.
do that.
Right.
I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll keep doing non-adultery stuff,
There you
but
go.
I'm still rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the end of the show. We'll be right back. This week's question of the week, y'all will love this question.
Okay.
It is right below. If you scroll down, I've said it 1,000. I don't know why I keep repeating because there's new listeners. That's why I said
That's
it.
Yeah,
fine.
absolutely.
Sometimes when I hear myself repeat it, I feel like I'm being cringy.
No. Just a little.
If you scroll down on this episode, which you just clicked on, you'll see a poll question, and possibly coming soon, you will see a comment section, which Dean apparently already has.
I'm the
None of
only
us
one.
have it.
I'm the only one.
Maybe you're special.
I am.
I wonder if the AI has somehow
Block.
got your phone.
Possibly.
What kind of phone do you have? Can you say that online?
Galaxy S23.
See, I got a 24. I should have.
You should have.
I should have what you have.
Yeah.
I'm getting upset now. Anyway, this question, if you scroll down, there's a poll question. Please answer the question, and don't Google it. You should know this because you're a conspiracy nut. What science, now this is a good one, the science is behind this, is used to prove that the Earth is flat? Is it molecular chemistry? Is it quantum geology?
Mm-hmm.
Is it zetetic astronomy? Astronomy.
Is
I
it a
always mess
pastrami?
that one up.
Pastrami sandwich.
Astronomy.
Pastrami sandwich, yes.
Yes, with pickled pig feet on the side. Or is it D, tritonic physics?
Tritonic physics.
It's gotta
like
be
that one?
Tritonic physics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with molecular.
Well, I don't believe the Earth is round, so
Well, I
You
mean,
don't believe the Earth is round?
no.
there's always...
You're a
there's
flat
al-
earther?
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Are you a round Earth?
He's a flat earther. He doesn't believe birds are real.
Dinosaurs weren't real.
And, yeah, dinosaurs aren't real. And he doesn't believe that fossils can give him gas in his car.
Changed my mind. Alex Jones sent it.
In all honesty, you're a flat earther.
And the frogs are gay.
No joke.
Look, we've already did an episode.
Have you listened to our-
We
I
already
didn't listen to that one.
concluded.
Now you got to go listen
Wait.
to it
Now I've got to. Okay.
because I won't tell you until you listen to it.
Okay.
All right, so everybody go answer what you think the science is behind the flat Earth, and then we'll go from there. Let me see if we got any. or did that. Is there any current events going on right now? See, this is why I hate recording back to back on Saturdays, is because the current events have been the current events for the last 3 episodes.
Right.
There's nothing new. Has any news broken since we've been recording?
I'm going to look right
Is
now.
that okay? Good. Jamie, look that up.
Jamie, look that up. Jamie, pull that up on the screen.
So
let's see.
as a listener, who is Jamie?
That's an inside
Joe
joke.
Rogan.
Joe Rogan always goes, Jamie, pull that up.
Oh, gotcha.
Jamie's the producer.
That makes
Yes.
That's always off camera.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay.
Jamie,
So
pull
Jamie,
it up.
pull that up. So
Trump has agreed to debate Harris
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
okay, tell me about that.
September
September the 10th.
That's
on the heels of 9/11.
going to be a floor wiping.
I don't know, man.
Does she show?
Joe,
Oh man,
did you
I'm
fall
gonna
out of a coconut?
listen. I'm gonna miss
my
the days
Lord.
where
Oh, get rid of that. We got to put a new soundbite for her.
What am I doing here? The best way to get something done, if it holds near and dear to you that you like to be able to. Anyway.
How did anyone
so
take him serious? Dude, it's just
I'm gonna miss the days where I can't play that anymore.
Well, we have to do the one of coconut. Did you fall out of a coconut? Or unburden of what was to be burden what could be
something.
tomorrow
Yeah.
with Cheetos. Because that's what that makes sense.
Tomorrow
Yeah.
is always after yesterday before you actually was here today.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what you feel what I'm putting down?
That's actually pretty good.
Okay, American swimmers break the world record in mixed medley to snag Olympic gold.
America?
Mm-hmm.
We're getting a lot of gold this year.
We are.
Have y'all noticed that?
Dude, we always get gold.
Is it fake?
We are gold.
Well, last year we were like sucking.
We
Last
did.
year?
Well, whenever, 4 years ago.
Did you see that boxer that people are trying to
Yeah.
say
We were
is
just talking
trans?
about that. Is that trans or is that a woman?
So
Jason thinks they had testosterone kicking in there.
yeah, so she was born as a woman
Okay, good.
with female parts and
Let's
all that.
okay. I'm good
But-
with that.
Her testosterone levels are through the roof due to a medical anomaly.
Medical anomaly.
Yep.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
And what type of medical anomaly causes someone's testosterone, female, to rise and the estrogen low?
Well,
It happens in men too.
Well, sure, we got estrogen, but it's really low.
want me to tell you how that happens?
What, with this chick?
Injections.
Yeah, what is the medical anomaly?
There's only two ways.
Go.
You have nuts,
Okay. Lady nuts.
you have lady nuts, or you have synthetic testosterone.
Injections. Yep.
Okay.
it.
What I
And-
call
So we're calling she's shooting herself up with testosterone.
could be
I'd say yes.
Okay.
juiced
How do we
to
prove
the
this?
neck. How do we prove this?
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is,
Well-
if they're already saying this is we already know that she has high testosterone, and they're going, well, that's a problem, and they're saying, and they're throwing it under the rug by saying it's a medical anomaly, like,
Right.
that's kind of happens sometimes.
Yeah. We've never heard of it before, but
Well,
it does happen.
Instead of,
Did you watch the fight?
I didn't.
I did. It was like a second long.
It was 42 seconds long.
Yeah.
She lands a punch on that girl from France, and the girl from France was like, "I've never been hit that hard in my life. I'm out.
I did see
tapping
that.
out.
I was
I'm
like-
done. I'm done." And
Now, are they in the same weight class?
yeah,
Huh.
so honestly, I've watched UFC and MMA since like
Yeah.
UFC 1. Like,
Right.
There was no rules. Bare knuckles. You could bite people.
Let's go.
And that didn't faze me. This fight made me sick to my stomach.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Just
And they've
just-
got gloves.
Yeah,
It's not
just-
MMA.
Just the sheer impact. I was like, ugh.
I want to see her getting in a ring with a dude.
Yeah, equal rights,
See what
equal
happens.
lefts.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, I'm a woman. That's what I'm competing
Yep.
as.
Yep.
Okay, I think that should be something that we actually get to the bottom of. Is she juicing up?
I don't think.
And why will nobody do anything about it?
I mean, did you see the opening ceremony?
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that was psychotic.
I'm calling Macron on that one.
Macron.
Dude's
macaroni.
running down the thing. He's a full beard, but he's got so.
I mean,
he's
do you expect anything less?
So is all of that? That's not humiliation, right?
No,
That's
Do you
just.
expect anything less from France?
That's
it's true.
That's true. Actually, I'm not shocked.
France?
I'm not
What
shocked.
have they
at all.
ever done?
So what I thought was hilarious is, did you see the transgender Lord's Supper, the Last Supper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then everyone was coming out saying, no, that wasn't the Last Supper. It was the Feast of Dionysus.
Oh, yeah.
And
Huh.
so
I'd have to look that up and see what that feast looks like.
the left pushed so hard that it was the Feast of Dionysus. But then the person who put that together said, no, that was our rendition of the Lord's Supper. That was
That's
us.
right.
That was us paying homage to the Christian community. And I was like, I don't think I've ever been more offended in my life.
Yeah, I wasn't offended, honestly. Do you know why?
Because you knew it was coming.
Because I don't expect anything else, right? You don't see them. Do you see them out mocking Islam?
Of
No.
course not. No.
Oh, why not? Because they don't put up with that. Do you see them mocking Hinduism? No, you don't see them doing that.
Well, I don't think.
How about Scientology? Do you see them doing that?
Well,
I don't think it's like they don't put up with it. I think that
No, Islam would not put up with that.
No.
100%.
they no. It's the rest of the world was like. It's not that they wouldn't put up with it. Everybody would be. It would be a backlash.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
don't make fun of them.
Don't make fun, but the Christians, you can.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Well, Jesus said that would happen.
Yeah.
So
The turning point for Islam was 9/11. That was the turning point. Because everybody was like, "Oh, Islamic terrorists flew planes into the Twin Towers."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "But it's a religion of peace."
Right.
That's what they kept saying. It's a religion of peace. And so that's how media shoved it in people's face so much.
Yeah.
It's a religion of peace.
We
It's
heard
a
that.
religion of peace. And if you read the Quran, it is not a religion of peace in no way, shape, or form.
No, let's go back a couple of hundred of years.
They tell you point blank to kill the infidels.
Yes, point
Kill-
blank. It's in there.
Do not let them live.
And then some of them were like, well, we don't believe that part.
Well, that's fine. They don't have to.
I'm
And it's okay, right? Because
not that radical.
I mean, that could be possibly true.
Well, sure.
But I don't care what it says or what it doesn't say. I'm just saying what the facts are. People aren't outspoken
Right.
mocking Islam. They're not mocking Hinduism. They're not mocking Scientology. They're not
Except for Steven Crowder.
It's true. But you don't see all these people out there, you know. Do you see people protesting at a mosque?
No.
No. You don't. Do you see the left protesting? And no, you'll never see that.
No.
So I, so I don't. I just don't. I don't care, and I'm not. It's gonna happen. It's gonna continue to happen.
It's
And
the
I
world
think,
being the world.
Here's a hot take. Okay?
Hot take.
Hot take.
This will be
Christians, stop being offended. You big pansies.
That's true.
Because you know what? He said it was going to happen.
Yep.
It's going to happen. It's not going to
If
stop
they
happening.
hate me, they're going to hate you.
It's not going to stop happening.
They mock me, they're going to mock you.
Yeah.
It sucks. Sure.
used
I
to
get
it.
it. It sucks. But stop wanting everyone to like cater to how you feel.
So that brings up a good point. So I think in a lot of ways, we as Christians, we look at the world through a Christian lens.
Yes.
And we expect the rest of the world to look at the world through a Christian
Right.
lens. And it's not going to happen.
Ever.
No.
No.
Ever.
So the reason they can continuously mock Christianity and Jesus Christ as a person or as God is because Jesus tells us to turn the other cheek.
Right.
And that's what we do. And then we're seen as weak. It's not weak, it's strength
Yeah.
through the Holy Spirit. And other religions, they don't have a teacher that said, you know what, if someone strikes you on the left, turn and let them strike you on the right.
Yeah.
Or if they steal your shirt, give them your jacket too.
You know, walk another mile with them.
Yeah.
Carry their stuff.
So
Right.
Jason is absolutely right. Stop being offended. It's coming. It's going to get worse.
Yeah, stop clutching the pearls.
You think it's bad now. You ain't seen nothing yet.
No.
I know. Yeah, I mean, what are you guys going to do when there's no rapture, guys?
Oh, hot take.
I mean,
I'm going up, brother. I don't
what's
know
happening?
about you.
What if we went up in the rapture and we saw it was a globed Earth?
What if you guys don't get raptured up?
What if we couldn't get through the firmament?
It is go.
Wow, that's flat down there. Jason was right.
That's funny. Anyway, we're doing BlackRock.
You're a
Yeah, I don't
BlackRock,
even-
my bad. Yeah.
I don't even. Well, I mean, it's
BlackRock.
We're three weirdos on a mic talking.
We are weirdos.
Yeah, it's true.
Does anybody have an intro to BlackRock, or I'll just go over this first paragraph.
Okay.
BlackRock is a massive asset management company with significant influence in the financial world.
Yep.
Is that pretty much it?
That's it.
We'll be right back.
All right.
I don't know much about BlackRock other than I've heard it on like commercials. The shooter that was on the roof that somehow got up there with a ladder that nobody saw was in a BlackRock commercial. I don't know about what the commercial was about, but it says it's an asset management company.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
It manages assets.
So they're a hedge fund. So
BlackRock is a hedge fund.
yes.
Okay.
Well, they're hedge fund managers.
Okay, a bunch of managers. Got it.
Yeah. So when it says asset, that's the hedge funds that they control, that they invest in.
Oh, okay. So, secret government influencing control. Here's a theory.
Wait. So they manage the hedge funds. Hedge.
Hedge. Like a hedge
funds,
bush.
Yes.
Hedge funds. They manage the hedge funds.
Yes.
Right. So, and hedge funds manages
Individual stocks.
individual stocks.
Yes.
Or company stocks.
Yes.
Or what's. So they're on top of them.
Yes.
Ah.
So they are the overarching umbrella. Now, can I go off?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Mike is hot.
okay, so here's what is interesting. So everyone looks at BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street as the top dogs. Like they're saying, oh, those three together, they control $20 trillion of global economy.
What?
Yes.
Is that true?
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah. Per year.
Okay.
So not just, oh, they got $20 trillion over the last 40 years. It's like per year is $20 trillion. Okay. Where it gets crazy is in 2006, Merrill Lynch, another asset manager,
Okay.
and BlackRock merged.
I didn't know that.
So, and at that point, Merrill Lynch owned 45% of BlackRock. BlackRock,
Yeah.
Vanguard, and State Street. So they're kind of a trinity. So in 2008, the financial collapse.
Boom. Obama.
Yeah. So
Lost my job, 2008. Thank you.
at that point,
Almost lost the house. Anyway, go ahead.
Bank of America bought Merrill Lynch.
What?
Yes. Yes. So, but they
Wait, when was this merged with
BlackRock.
Merrill Lynch and Black?
2006.
And then 2000.
So
Oh,
it was
got-
2 years prior to the financial
Okay.
collapse. So in 2008, the financial collapse, Bank of America bought
Merrill
Merrill
Lynch.
Lynch.
Which was owned by BlackRock, or they merged.
They merged with BlackRock.
That is weird.
So
Okay.
now it goes even higher than that.
I'm tracking.
Okay. So can't remember what year it was, but Berkshire Hathaway, and you'll know the owner of this is Warren Buffett.
Okay.
They bought Bank of America. So now you've got the top umbrella
What's going on
is
here?
Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah.
Underneath that, you've got Bank of America.
Gotcha.
Underneath that, you have Merrill Lynch. Underneath that, you have BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street. So BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street really aren't the big game players.
No.
It's Berkshire Hathaway.
Right.
They own everything. Like, you think Warren Buffett's got his hand in everything.
Yeah. He's kind of same
Where's George
lines
Soros come in here?
Yes, that's what I was about to
So
say.
it's so
I figured
Warren
he's got to
Buffett-
be in here somewhere.
Buffett and Soros are about on the same level.
Okay.
But George Soros is a reptilian eating maniacal.
And he
Nazi.
travels by portals because he can afford to.
Yes.
Right. He's an Ashkenazi Jew.
Yes.
Is he?
Yes.
Me too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 1.2%.
Well, sure. I'm finished
Finished with what?
Let's finish.
with, that's my race.
What are you finished with, though?
Finland.
I'm finished too.
Well, that's interesting. It sounds like there's just a lot of power play money movers.
Yep.
Okay, so here's the question: what are we doing with this money? Because we just as the U.S. government, as we did an episode, Money's Not Real.
Yeah.
We just print money out of thin air, and there's nothing backing it.
Right.
We give the Federal Reserve, bond money, and they transfer it, and then we send it off to a country like Ukraine. Trillions.
Ukraine?
Where? It's like, this doesn't make any sense to me because we send trillions over to Ukraine. What is this hedge fund doing? Where's this money going?
To their pockets, to buying more yachts and countries and
Is that all?
islands.
I mean, do they own, other than asset management, do they own any companies?
They
or
own elections.
Do they own, do they produce anything? Do they create?
So BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street have moved on to the scene as the biggest single-family home buyers
Yes.
in the United States and abroad.
Single biggest.
So they're purchasing up single-family homes
To sell.
to rent.
Because renting is more profitable.
Why would you sell something once
You can sell
when
it
you can sell it every month?
Yeah, you're the landlord.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's an asset.
Yeah.
I learned that from Rich Dad Poor Dad.
There you go.
It's not a liability. Well, actually it is, but it's an asset.
It's not
It
as,
should be in the asset column.
it's not as a liability as a car is.
Right. Okay. That's interesting. Let me see where we got here. All right, y'all tell me if this is true, because these are conspiracy theories.
Okay.
This theory argues that BlackRock executives have deep connections with powerful political figures, allowing the company to shape policy and regulations in its favor.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Almost without a doubt.
How many people can you buy with $20 trillion?
Probably the whole Senate.
I don't know. Ask Nancy Pelosi.
Right.
Why is she worth so much money?
What?
Any of them.
Any of them.
So this is what's behind the wealth of politicians.
Oh, yeah.
Other than, they make X amount of dollars a year.
They don't make much.
Right. Which is,
Well, the president makes $200,000 a year.
Is it? I thought it was $1 million.
I don't think so. But they leave office as millionaires.
Yes.
Explain that.
Explain that.
Yeah. Or any of your
And all these vacation homes you own.
congressmen, senators, they all leave office as millionaires.
So
President of the United States is $400,000 per year.
Okay.
Plus paid a monthly expense allowance which is $50,000.
monthly expense allowance.
$50,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
A month?
Yeah.
Wow. And that's just that. That's just what the tax dollars are going to pay. Jeez. We're not talking about Mr. Hedge Fund over here giving money for political favors.
Yeah.
All right, here's the evidence and speculation. You ready?
Yep.
Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, has been invited to high-level meetings with the global leaders, and the company has been hired by governments, including the U.S. Treasury, to assist with financial matters.
Yep.
Okay. So the government will hire this dude to assist us with financial matters. Hey, help us send trillions to Ukraine and make it look like it's not a big deal.
Or not only that, is this company's going under, and if you invest money in them, they can stay afloat.
Help us blow up the pipeline.
Yeah.
Underwater.
Yep.
And cover it up.
Yep.
and smear the journalist, the independent journalist that tries to report on it. Honestly. Isn't that wild?
Okay, here's what you were talking about. BlackRock's involvement in the 2008 financial crisis and subsequent recovery efforts, such as its role in managing the bailout funds, fueled suspicions of governmental influence. I remember the bailouts.
Yeah.
And that always
Bail out the
was,
banks.
that never made sense to me.
Nope.
It didn't make sense to anybody.
The banks and the car industry.
Yep.
I was like, I thought businesses were supposed to fail on their own if they had to fail, and then
They were too
build it
big.
from the grow. You know what I'm saying?
Too big to
Too
fail.
big to fail. That didn't make any sense.
You know, my favorite bumper sticker I've ever seen was on the back of a Ford F-150. It says, "Not built with your tax dollars," because Ford never took a bailout.
Oh, they did?
Nope. Nope.
Oh, good. Well,
That should
I
be
thought
fun.
everybody did.
Mm-mm. I would have taken it.
It's like, okay, global financial domination. Here's the theory. BlackRock is often described as a shadow bank
Yeah.
that experts control over the global financial system. The conspiracy suggests that BlackRock uses its vast asset management capabilities to manipulate markets and economies for its benefit. Who wants to bet they were involved in this latest Venezuela thing?
Oh, for
Oh.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does that win their favor?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I mean, kind of.
did you see the graph? It looked just like Biden's at
Mhm.
4 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
Did you see it?
Yeah, the Venezuelans aren't putting up with that. They don't want Maduro.
No.
They don't. They've never wanted.
I
him.
wonder what's going to happen.
They've
though.
never wanted him ever. They're gonna if they weren't so poor, the country, they would have revolted. I mean,
Yeah.
turned over the government. It would have been that.
Yep.
Do they have weapons?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, not like United
I mean,
States.
like citizens. Like,
So Venezuela, if you think about it, it's like peasants in the Middle Ages.
oh gosh.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I mean, they may have homes, but they're like bare bones.
Yeah, so the poor, the lower class, the poor class, it's so big.
Yeah.
It's like you go straight from being in to the elites. There is no middle class. It's either you're in poverty or you're the king.
Gotcha. So there's no, yeah, that makes sense. So if you are working at a job, you're just working at bare minimum, and you're never going to get anywhere above that.
No.
There's a lot of factory work and stuff, and
Socialism, man.
Socialism.
you know, where am I going today for work?
Socialism in its finest.
I mean, are they going? I mean, is there like a Starbucks down there? Somebody got a job at Starbucks?
I don't know.
I think they're
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're mainly industry, like factory jobs.
really?
Yeah, 'cause
Okay, so
oil's
it's
the
all
number-
factory,
oil
field,
is what
maybe field work.
Yeah, no pun intended, but oil is what fuels that economy.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, tons of oil. Yeah,
Yeah, that's why Russia is.
we get our oil from them, right?
I don't think we do anymore.
I thought. Oh, we stopped.
Russia does, and
Yeah.
Russia, China, all those, axis of evils.
But the thing is, they're not paying them what we're paying the Middle East.
The Saudis.
For oil.
No, not even close.
That's what I never will understand. Of course, it's about money, but there's plenty of oil we can drill right here.
No,
in this
we don't
country.
want to ruin the ducks
Oh my!
I thought it was a
gosh.
guinea
and the
pig.
dolphins.
Drill, baby, drill.
If I don't see that oil coming up from my ground, I don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frick frack. Frick frack.
That's interesting.
Dude, Texas alone has enough oil
Dude.
to carry us for the next 100 years.
Alaska. Oklahoma.
Dude, you can't even touch Alaska.
I know. It's too bad.
Alaska is
Y'all remember when I forgot the name of the pipeline, but it goes from Canada all the way to Mexico.
Keystone.
Yes, Keystone. As soon as Biden got in office,
Shut it down.
shut it down.
Done.
Yep. Done. Dude, that was going to put us
Da-
sub $1 gasoline.
Right.
And
so
we would be exporting gas.
Yes.
where is that pipeline from?
Like, what do you mean?
Do y'all know? I mean, because I know is it like started at a particular place and it's going to another place?
Well, that's how most things work, Byron.
Right.
How does the line work?
I'm just wondering, was it in Canada or is it at the bottom of a mountain somewhere?
oh, I don't
Or
know.
is it an oil drilling place and they're piping it somewhere else.
I don't know.
I just don't understand the pipeline.
But here's the question about that. Why? So they shut the pipeline down. Where's all the oil that would have came through that pipeline? Where's it going now?
Right. Did they just stop the flow?
They just put it back in.
No, they just capped it off. The oil rig.
It's burning.
Just put a cap on it.
I don't know.
Well, look, I hope that is the first thing that goes back online when Trump's in office.
Oh, I want him to close the borders first.
Well, that too.
I wanted them to close the borders with oil.
Was the wall ever built,
oil.
by the way?
Some of it.
So it was never completed.
No.
It's a long border, dude.
It's a long border, yeah.
It won't ever be complete. There's no way.
No.
Are you serious?
It'd take 10 years.
What?
Dude.
It would take longer than that.
Yeah. Dude, that border
Have
is
we ever
long.
had a wall?
No.
No.
So it's always been open.
Mm-hmm.
We used to
This
have
is
tougher.
interesting.
But here's the
I'm
thing.
learning a lot here.
So the number of immigrants we have coming over now has not increased. It's the same. It's the
Has
same
it?
number every year.
Oh, I thought there was an increase in crossings.
We focus on it so hard now that we're like, oh, there's 12,000 people coming over every month. Well, it's always been that. It's always been that.
Well, there's a lot more coming.
I thought the numbers had increased because they were
increased.
allowing more.
It's increased for numerous reasons. It's increasing because it's not just people from South America or Central America.
That's true.
That has slowed down
Yep.
tremendously. People from Mexico come up, sure, but most of them come up legally, and it's really died down, especially from Mexico. The illegal aliens, they're coming from countries, Middle East,
China,
the UK, not the UK, Europe. They're coming from China. They're coming from all those places, India.
China.
And it's coming.
China.
They're coming from South American countries.
Yeah.
Did you see I think it was last weekend in Pennsylvania where there was the riots in the streets when Netanyahu was in town?
No.
And they graffitied.
Where was that?
The Freedom Bell is in Pennsylvania.
Oh, no, I didn't
They
see that.
graffitied the Freedom Bell, a bunch of statues, and it was like Hamas is here.
Really?
Yeah, down with America. It was just all kinds of just
This is crazy. dude.
wild stuff. And in the town square, they took down the American flag, burned it, and then raised the Palestinian flag over the city.
Now, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
When was that?
Last weekend.
Last week. See, that was current event news right there, bro.
It just popped in my head.
But here's
Pennsylvania?
The ones that they arrested, they were all illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
All of them.
yeah,
But where are they from?
the Middle East.
Middle East.
Yeah.
And here's
Were they
what's-
Muslims or Hamas?
Yeah,
Where were they?
they were Hamas.
Okay.
They're the hummus. Here's
I love some
bro.
hummus.
Here's what's sad.
I
And
love
and this is
beans.
why America is beautiful, because you know what?
What?
If they were any other country, they would have been executed
Absolutely. Yep.
for that crap. They would have
Yep.
been executed on the spot. Try that stuff in China. It won't happen. Ever.
Should it happen?
You won't make it across the border, China.
You need to think about North Korea.
So let me
China.
piggyback on that.
China.
You're saying China. This is China. It's Wuhan. You're saying that it's beautiful
Because America
we
gives
allowed
you
it to
that
happen.
freedom.
Yeah.
But if it's illegal immigrants, you don't have that freedom.
I mean, they have still the freedom, but they don't have the.
I mean, you're not an American citizen to become.
But
over and
what I'm
burn
saying
my
is the
flag.
ideals and concepts of America, of the United States. That's what allows them to do that, whether they're legal or illegal. The concepts allow them to have those.
Well,
the principles that we live
I think
under.
the police force may not do that, but I think people standing by, I think they're just wussies and don't want to stand up to it.
Well, they'll probably get put in jail.
They
'Cause
will.
That's
there's-
what I'm saying.
there's
Why don't you
hummus-
go punch somebody in the face for doing that?
Yeah, it's interesting.
You just desecrated my independent bell.
There,
Independent.
Freedom Bell.
Oh, freedom, yeah.
There was a guy
There's-
that tried to
That's
rescue.
in Florida.
There was a guy that tried to rescue the flag.
Oh,
as,
okay,
as
okay.
it was burning.
Okay, well, good. Somebody tried to
And
stand up.
they snatched him out real quick.
Who, the Hamas or the
The
cops?
Palestinians.
Wow.
Yep.
I
Or
didn't know that was
the
happening.
Palestinian
I gotta go watch
sympathizers.
some of that footage.
Yeah.
Hamas sympathizers. There are some good
Hummus.
Palestinian people that
Absolutely.
I'm sure that know and don't take that pill that the Hamas leaders are shoving down their throat. You know what I mean? Just like there's, people here that are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
Liberals.
Yeah,
but it's
Antifa.
Hamas. Antifa.
Oh.
Yes. Gross. City of Love.
The Summer of Love.
Summer of Love.
Chaz.
Chaz. Chop.
Chop.
Oh.
We can't decide.
It's transgender.
Right.
Chaz
Is
or Chop.
there a leader here? We don't know what to call this
What are they
place.
called?
BlackRock.
What bathroom do I use?
I think, the porta potty. Well, I think all that ties where we're talking about is BlackRock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Influence.
It's pulling the scene. It's pulling the strings. Let's see here. The ESG agenda. I'm not sure what that means. And social engineering. ESG. You know what that means?
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Here's the theory. Oh, maybe it's environmental, social. If I would just read, maybe that would help.
That does help.
Like Jason. BlackRock's emphasis on environmental, social, and governance. That's what ESG stands for. The criteria an investment decision is viewed as an attempt to impose a social and political agenda on corporations and society at large. So critics argue that BlackRock's ESG focus pressures company to adopt policies aligned with specific ideological. I messed that one up. A specific agenda.
Yes.
With ideas, regardless of shareholders' interest. Dude, that sounds like where we are today. Social manipulation of corporations having to do all this pride stuff. Let's put all this stuff in the movies. Let's put all this stuff in the show. Let's put it in front of children.
Humiliation tactics.
Yeah, and anybody that rises up against it is a phobe of whatever you're against.
Right. Yep.
So, wow. Okay, social engineering. BlackRock's substantial voting power at shareholder meetings allows it to influence corporations' governance and policy decisions. Some believe that BlackRock's ESG initiatives are part of a broader agenda to control, dictate societal norms, steering them toward a, quote, green future without considering diverse viewpoints.
Yep. So go back to that point. BlackRock's substantial voting power at shareholder meetings allows it to influence corporate governance. So BlackRock is the largest shareholder in 40% of all U.S. companies. So if you take...
Say that again.
They're the largest shareholders in 40% of all U.S. companies.
Wow.
Yep.
That's insane.
And...
So we're talking like 40% of the Exxons, the Chevrons, the car industry.
Absolutely. And the one that blew my mind is they own 88% of the S&P 500.
What?
Oh, wow.
How much?
88%. 88%.
And and what you've described is that they're like 3 tiers down below this Hathaway group.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway. I wonder if she's kin of these people.
No. I hope not. I
Catwoman.
love her.
Right. Wow, that's incredible. I see where this it's total. They've got all the power, the money.
Yes.
But people just see it as normal, everyday business. People just doing business.
Right.
Business as usual.
You know what the best business in the world is?
Plumbing.
Canned
War.
air.
Boy, that's true.
War.
Absolutely.
No, canned air.
Canned air.
That's
air.
ridiculous.
It's stupid.
I need some.
War.
Yeah,
And-
war is the best business.
And so BlackRock is the largest investor in U.S. aerospace.
Well, imagine that.
Yep.
Imagine that. Stark Industries
Who's what's that?
owns all the
What's
weapons.
that company? They
White Rock.
build all our jets.
Oh, Boeing
No,
Aerospace.
no.
They build our jets.
Yeah. Dude.
Build our jets.
Oh. My goodness. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Oh, let me pull it up, Jamie.
Yeah, pull it up.
Hold on.
They were highly involved with the F-22 Raptor. I know their names. I don't know why I can't.
Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
I knew that, but I didn't know it.
Yeah,
I knew it, but I didn't.
Lockheed
Martin. Go ahead. Your point is?
What was that? I don't even know what I was saying now because I was trying to think of the name.
You were saying that Lockheed Martin builds our jets.
Yeah, but
and
I don't know
because
why I was
of
saying
that, they own 39% of the air fuel.
Wow. I was like, where are you pulling
I don't know
this
what
from?
I don't know what I was thinking, but I was.
But Jason was like, "Yes, that's exactly what I was saying."
That sounds really good. Keep talking, please.
Let's see. Well, you'll get it in a minute. Air heat locking.
That's not. No, that's not it.
Let's see. Monopoly and antitrust concerns. The theory is, given its vast holdings, BlackRock is often accused of contributing to anti-competitive practices and monopoly-like conditions in various industries. Well, can y'all think of any? Let's see.
I mean,
you just mentioned State Street and Vanguard.
Yeah.
There's part of the big three asset managers, so they kind of monopolize that portion. They are in industries like technology. I wonder if they're in the. So they have to be on the tech, all the Twitters and the Facebooks and the
For sure.
Googles.
Except
they have to be on their boards, right?
I don't know about X. It's just
yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, who knows? You don't like Elon. He's got a thing about
Well,
he doesn't
look,
like Elon.
I think he's a trickster.
Oh, you think he's double aging us?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
It would be so
perfect. It's so easy to go, yes, he's for me. I'm on your team. It just seemed so easy to do
too
that.
Easy, a little too
yes.
See, that's one thing I hate about being a conspiracy theorist.
Because everything.
I can't trust anything.
Right.
No. Let's not even put in a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
We have been sold so many lies.
There it is.
That you can't trust anything.
Right. But
I don't know what to believe.
People do. They will take anything they hear on the media and be like, that is a fact.
It's gospel, yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
And you look at it and you're like, you're a smart, college-educated person.
Yes.
How do you believe that?
But because we're deceived. Just like in 9/11 when nuclear wars of mass destruction.
What? Yes.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yes.
And then what?
And then nobody said anything about it. Nobody did anything.
Yep.
Till years later, we're like, oh, the Warren Commission is bunk.
Yeah.
It was a CIA inside job. Oh, what's all this thermite?
Yeah.
That we found. There's nothing to see here.
Let's see.
Building 7 collapsed. What are you talking about? It was a fire. What?
Check out Afghanistan.
Yeah. We're over there now.
Yeah. The heat from Puerto Rico is what dropped 37. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the energy weapon.
The portal.
Gosh.
So, I mean,
yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it's like, and when you're in the moment, like 9/11, when you're in the moment, you can only believe what's in front of you, and then you start getting all this other stuff of, these terrorists, they were on the planes. Oh, okay. And then you're trying to put together why this happened, and they're Middle Eastern, they hate us, that's why they did it. So now you got a concrete thing, and you got a bad man, you got a boogeyman to hate, and then you support the U.S. government going over there to take care of their oil fields or whatever.
But I think what's happening though is people are starting to wake up.
On the right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when the shooter took the shot at Donald Trump and hit his ear.
Yeah.
Literally 15 minutes.
I was ready.
TikTok was burning up. I mean, people were like, they were putting the truth out there. They were showing videos that they'd taken at the rally, and they were like, you can see from here that that's not possible, or you can see from here, and the people were like immediately on there saying, I told the police that there was a person with a gun.
Yeah.
I told the police. And so now, and that's why I think TikTok is such a scare to the
that's
to
why
the
they want to
elites.
ban it.
Yeah, because the truth is, I mean, it's instant. I mean, it gets out there so fast now.
Yeah, and there's so many hidden agendas from everybody all the time working. I mean, like, okay, yeah, sure, they want to get rid of TikTok. Also, China's spying on us through TikTok.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. But like you said earlier, they're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
No, but
the spy balloon.
Okay,
Oh,
for example, let's
Lord.
just so the company that you're potentially going to work for, right?
Yes.
Okay. If they had sensitive information on their closed network,
Yeah.
but since you work remotely, you have access to that closed network.
Through a VPN.
Possibly, right? It doesn't matter with the VPN because
they can get in there?
They can still get in there.
Wow.
So hackers from China can since you have TikTok on your phone and it's already been on your home network,
They can slide in there.
They can slide in there.
Okay.
That's why
I'm shutting everything down.
I mean, you're gonna have to. That's why we don't see
Too late
Snowden.
now.
See what?
That's why we don't see Snowden
Right.
because he knows.
Yep. He told us.
I'm just like.
He told us. He told us that true patriot.
Yeah, but to the point, what do you believe? It's hard to trust anything. Even when you're fed, don't step by step, here's what I want you to see. It's like, am I seeing is that real? What? Did you feed that to me or was that real? It's like, because I don't know why anybody's not talking about this. I did see a video and it's Benny Johnson. I follow him. He's a YouTuber. He played a clip, and I was trying to find the actual guy. He analyzes audio for a living. It's his job. And he analyzed the first 3 shots. I don't know if you saw this. The first 3 shots were shot by the BlackRock kid. But the other 6 shots had a different tone of the weapon than the first 3 shots.
Was it the guy on the tower?
And it was further away from the first 3 shots. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
They're all saying that this kid from BlackRock shot all of them. But I find it interesting that there was a window that counter snipers were in right behind him that had line of sight and sniper rifles.
Yep.
Okay, theory time. Yeah, sure. I got it right here. Here, keep it on. Keep it rolling. Here's what happened.
Let's go.
The deep state planted this kid, right? And they said, here, you do what you need to do. Here's everything you need. Here's a rifle. We're going to give you time. We're going to give you a place. We're going to give you opportunity to get on that roof and take a shot at Trump.
Yeah, we're going to stay out of your way.
Right.
Okay,
we're going to and this is the deep state. Okay, we're going to let him do that. If in case this guy misses, you're going to be in this window and you finish the job. That's what I would do.
That's
and by the
genius.
time those first 3 shots get off, our counter sniper is going to take him out. Boom, Bob's your uncle.
Right. Hey,
Little do we know that this kid's going to kill somebody in the audience.
Yeah.
Which is just collateral damage.
Yeah.
That's
because they got up to that roof pretty quick.
I find it amazing that they were on the roof with the kid before the shots.
Well, I mean, it was pretty slopey. It was a sloped roof.
I love those memes where it talks about the slope and then it shows the counter snipers on a slope.
Yeah.
Way higher than the other slope. See, matter of fact, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what to believe because Cheadle came out and told us that. And that was just a bold-faced lie. Yeah. Why wouldn't you tell us that you did not have anybody on that roof because they weren't assigned to get on the roof? Not because of the slope stuff. Why would you even make that? Why would you even say that?
Did you hear them? They tore her to shreds.
Shreds. That's why she's gone.
Yeah.
Golly, that was beautiful to watch.
Yeah, that's why she's gone. But it was like the age-old question.
But was that all planned?
From 2,000, little over 2,000 years ago. And I've said it.
Okay.
Said it once, and I'll say it again. The biggest question that's ever been asked
Okay.
in the New Testament is this. When Pontius Pilate said to Jesus, what is truth?
What is truth?
What is truth? That's
And
the
what did
big-
Jesus say?
I think he said, I am. Don't quote me.
Mm.
But that's
Keep talking about BlackRock. I'll look that up.
so truth is, truth, if you're been told a lie mixed with truth, it's a false reality. And then we all live in this false reality. And then we won't know what's right, what's wrong, and we're always skeptical, like you said. And then that's what we live in. And actually, that's what we're living around. Propaganda, predictive programming, all this. And that's why it seems so hopeless.
Yeah.
And that's why we feel so helpless and hopeless, because of this.
Could you imagine how just gloriously unburdened it would be to believe everything they told you?
I don't know. I'm not built
Like,
that way.
seriously.
That's a good point.
Seriously,
Just I'm
So
relaxed.
you
I don't have to think about anything.
I don't question anything. I believe everything I'm told, and the government's going to take care of me because they keep telling me they are.
Because they love me.
They love me.
They love me so much,
They
so hard.
They respect me as a law-abiding citizen, and everything's going to work out in the end. I just know it will because they told me it would.
Maybe that is the case. Maybe we're just too cynical.
Maybe.
I don't know. I couldn't do it. I can't picture myself that type of person. I know people like that.
I do too. I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I'm not going to say who, but
Yeah.
yeah. But so on the flip side of that, what if we were to live our lives exactly the way Jesus told us to?
I don't know how. He says to do a lot of things.
So
Well,
love the Lord your God with all, your heart, mind,
all
and
your mind,
strength,
soul.
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
If we did just that, we wouldn't be sitting here today because none of this would matter to us.
Sure.
So, okay.
But also, yeah, sure. In some regard, yeah. But then also, he said to be wise as serpents
that's true.
and gentle as doves.
Yep.
And I think,
Yeah.
it would be unwise for us to be just so oblivious to be like, okay.
Yeah.
I love that quote.
Yeah.
Wise as a serpent,
Mm-hmm.
Gentle as doves.
gentle as a dove.
And also ravenous as wolves, but looking like a sheep. It's a good one too.
What?
Yeah, I think it's in the scripture before that.
He says to be that?
I think so.
I don't think he says to be ravenous as wolves.
Ravenous as wolves, but hungry as a sheep.
That doesn't make sense.
Be as strong as the Hulk, but kind as Bruce as Banner.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong as the Hulk, but stupid as Black Widow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I'll just answer this.
Where's Gamora?
Yeah, why? Pilate said to him, and this is in John 18:33, so you can find it in there. And Jesus said, "My kingdom's not of this world, but if my kingdom were of this world, my servants would have been fighting that I might be not delivered over to the Jews. But my kingdom is not of this world." So, and then Pilate said, "So you're a king?" Of course, see, when he's talking to Pilate like this, Pilate understood that language.
Yep.
Right.
He's like, "So you're a king?" He understood completely what he was talking about. You're a king?
Yep.
And he said, "You say that I'm a king. For this purpose I was born. For this purpose I have come into the world to bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." So right there we got to stop and go, what is Jesus talking about first when he's talking about truth? Because he answered Pilate and he said, "You say that I'm a king." Well, okay, for this purpose. What purpose? That I'm a king? I was born for this purpose, that I am a king. That's why I've come into this world. Also, I'm a king, and I'm going to bear witness to the truth. The truth of what? That I am a king. That's the truth that I'm bearing witness of. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice. Everyone who knows that I am the king that's come into this world and this is my purpose is going to listen to my voice. And then Pilate didn't understand that, and that's why he said, "What is truth?" And then Jesus, of course, didn't answer that. He just went outside and said, "I can't find him guilty.
Yep.
He's too smart for me." So anyway, BlackRock.
Back to BlackRock.
Actually, if you think about it, what the scene that I just described is kind of BlackRock-ish.
Yeah.
The powers that be were manipulating
Oh yeah.
the outcome of what they wanted the Romans to do to Jesus because they couldn't do it themselves.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
You
story
know what I'm
as old as time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And we're doing the same thing with our political affiliations. Jesus is gonna get Trump in the White House because he's gonna
He's going to save the nation.
He's gonna restore Christianity.
dude, they
We're gonna restore the United States back to its, and we're thinking about the wrong kingdom.
yeah.
Tale of old time.
Yeah.
But you know what Jesus says?
Isn't that a book?
You're gonna hear rumors of wars, earthquakes. There'll be all these things.
all over the place. Yeah.
All these
these things must happen.
must happen. What's happening right now? You can tell the weather. Can you tell the
can go
times?
outside, yeah.
Israel, baby, right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's Christians should be on the seat, on their front seat, watching what's going to happen in the Middle East.
So you and I were talking about this the other day when we were talking about Israel, and then I brought up what Larry Fink.
I don't remember.
Oh, here we go. We're talking about BlackRock. What did Larry Fink say?
So in order for the powers that be to push a new world order, there has to be a global currency.
Oh yes, okay,
True.
now I remember.
Okay.
That is absolutely right.
So Larry Fink, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, they own $20 trillion a year. Well, with that kind of money, you can buy whatever you want,
Right.
whoever you want,
True.
whatever government you want,
And they have.
and they have.
Yeah.
So Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon were caught on film arguing about Bitcoin
Okay.
outside of Bohemian Grove.
What?
Yeah, before they went in.
Is this year's Bohemian?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So they had to bring people in to separate them two because they were like getting ready to come to blows over
Bitcoin.
the projection of Bitcoin. Yeah. And the thing is, Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon, they're not on the board of Bitcoin. Neither one of them are the CEOs of Bitcoin.
Interesting.
But they were arguing about the direction that Bitcoin is going to take.
I feel like Bitcoin could be
The global currency.
the global currency because
I was
it's
talking-
digital.
I was talking to Jason. I'm like, if I go to Japan right now, I can't whip out a US dollar and buy a soda,
No, you gotta transfer.
but
that.
I can use a Bitcoin.
Oh, could you?
Yeah. It's accepted everywhere. It's already a
That's crazy. I don't even understand Bitcoin.
It's
to be
already a
honest with you.
worldwide currency.
Are you saying is BlackRock not? They don't even have their fingers in Bitcoin yet.
Not that I know of.
But that's the direction they want.
So Jamie Dimon and Larry Fink, neither one of them are on the boards or CEOs of Bitcoin.
Who is? Do we know?
I knew it, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think Jason knows.
No, I don't know. I was looking up. I
Are you-
read an article maybe about a month
Hey,
ago.
that's interesting.
I read an article about a month ago or so, and they were talking about Bank of America, how they wanted to use eye biometrics, retina,
Yep.
to
Retina scan. Okay.
yeah, retina scan for accessing bank information
Mm-hmm.
in I think it was the UK, somewhere in Europe, but I believe it was the UK. Now that I think about it, that makes sense
Mm-hmm.
with this whole idea, because as soon as this happens, right, this could possibly lead, who knows, I don't know. All right, now I have your retina. Now you can buy and sell as you please, right? Now Bank of America has that. Now they have access.
They have retina scanners.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, just think about that. You could go into a store, get a bill of groceries, they ring it up, and you just look into a scanner and it, yep, done.
That reminds me of Minority Report.
Yep.
where they scanned your eyes.
Yeah.
And then they tailored the advertisement based on who you were. So as soon as you came in, oh, you need a new pair of Levi's. How about those Reeboks?
This ties into the Neuralink.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because it's connected.
I think we just solved. I think we just got to the bottom of this.
That's interesting about the Bitcoin.
So I think,
how does one get is it a coin? So it's digital. It's not a coin. So that's kind of like weird to say.
Yeah.
I don't have a coin like a Mario coin walking around in my pocket.
We should do an
But I
episode
have it
Bitcoin.
on my phone.
Cryptocurrency.
We should do. It's crypto, right?
Cryptocurrency.
So there's an app, and you purchase Bitcoin with U.S. dollars or whatever, yen or whatever you can get. And so for $1, what would I get for $1?
not
Nothing.
much
Because Bitcoin's like $46,000
per coin.
per coin.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
see,
think
I'm
that's
way
right
out of the loop on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but it's accepted in
Worldwide.
Japan. What about
Worldwide.
America?
Yes.
So if
Some
I go to
companies
Price
do.
Chopper,
Some companies.
Some
not
companies
not all
do,
companies.
because the Federal Reserve has not authorized that as a main currency. The Federal Reserve has it because it's too loose in its what do I want to say, security, all these things. That's what their concerns were, quote unquote. But yeah,
but it's already global.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it sounds like it's right around the
sounds
corner.
like the Federal
from,
Reserve just wants to have control of, wants to have the and dictate the currency, around the world like they always have.
I wonder if they were arguing about there at the Grove, whether who wants the power structure. Do we want Bitcoin to have the power, or the Fed Reserve? Who wants to have this power of the global currency? But it's like a no-brainer to me. Just why don't the Fed just come on over, because the Bitcoin's already a global thing, because the dollar's not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not anymore.
The yen's not. I mean,
What we need to do,
we should do a deep dive on that.
we need to do a deep dive on cryptocurrency, the IMF, the International Monetary Fund.
Not impossible mission for us?
No.
Okay.
And we need to do maybe a part 2 on the Federal Reserve now, because we did.
That, you know what, that would tie in with it.
Yeah, it
The
would.
Bitcoin would go right into a part 2 of Federal Reserve.
And it would the IMF
Because that could be updated, because what we discussed
was the history.
it was how money is created, which has totally been updated now.
Yeah.
It's totally different. All right, let's finish this out. I'm not going to I'm just going to, for the audience,
Can I make one more point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
the points are here.
So Larry Fink, he sits on the board of the World Economic Forum.
Oh,
We
So-
hate that.
Yeah. So, and the World Economic Forum, one of their biggest pushes is a global reset.
right.
And
Global reset.
in order for a global reset to be enacted, there has to be a common currency.
So
So
somebody's in their way.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would speculate, and this is only speculation, I have no proof of this, that Jamie Dimon and Larry Fink were probably arguing about how to overtake Bitcoin.
Yeah. I need to move in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
But like I said, that's speculation. I have no ground for that.
Right. Was there video footage of that, or
No,
of them
but
arguing, or?
but it was reported by several reporters.
Okay.
So it wasn't just like one person saying, "Hey, I saw this thing," but no, it was pretty credible.
I wonder if Larry Fink's on
let me
TikTok.
tell you the agenda on the Bilderberg for the 2020
Oh, you've got it?
2023 conference.
Mm.
First one was AI, banking
Make-
system, energy transition, fiscal challenges, industrial policy and trade, NATO, transnational threats, Russia,
Transnational.
Ukraine,
Russia.
Europe, and China.
China.
Good night.
These are the things that they talked about. Wow.
At
And
the
they're-
Bilderberg group,
At the Bilderberg group.
which I thought all the countries you just mentioned were involved with it. I thought every country was involved in Bilderberg. No?
So it was 2 from Austria, 2 from Belgium, 4 from Canada, 3 from Denmark, European Union. There was 5, Finland 3, France was a lot. 10 plus. Germany looks like 7. Greece. Not all the countries.
So everybody. So we were there, of course. America.
Yeah, United States had the most people there.
So all of these we're talking about Russia's a problem, China's a problem because they're not in our club.
Right.
Wow.
Yep.
All right, that's interesting about
So have you guys ever sit back and thought about maybe Russia's not the bad guy?
all the time. All the time.
Or maybe China's not the bad guy?
Well, I don't know about that.
I
I don't know about China.
I don't think Russia.
But I did see Greg Reese. I follow him, and he was on the ground in Russia interviewing normal people on the street.
Seemed happy.
Did you see it?
I did. I've seen numerous videos.
They were talking like they had values that far exceeded ours.
They do.
Like
very conservative.
Very.
Yeah.
And they were happy. They were, she was working at a job. She was at a job. And I was like, this is not the bad guys that we
propaganda. But it's the same thing that they show over here in the United States when they show propaganda, negative propaganda about the United States.
Yeah.
But yes, actually, I've also, they paint, I'm not going to, I don't know, this is going to be controversial.
I mean, because everybody they always need a bad guy.
I've heard, I've watched hours upon hours of Putin in conferences, speaking in interviews. And I mean, he's a sharp guy. I mean, he is an ex-KGB. He is a master manipulator. But let me say this. Who isn't in the United States government?
That's right.
So, I mean,
all of them.
let's just be honest here.
Yeah, right.
I mean, everyone's in bed with everybody. So
No, I am.
So I mean, it's
Dean.
not. I don't know. It's just it's wild to me.
No, I've thought that as well. There always has to be a bad guy
Yep.
to go over, and it's especially if you need public support behind you.
There's not really you need a bad guy. You need a worse guy.
Worse
Yeah.
guy than the
Because
first one.
Yeah, you need a boogeyman.
Because we're bad, but we're not as bad as Russia.
Right.
Or we're not as bad as North Korea.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
North Korea is pretty crazy.
We do some bad stuff, but we don't do bad stuff as like those guys.
Yeah.
You know it's bad when when they won't let their own countrymen out.
Yeah.
That is bad.
That's bad. And anybody in.
Yeah.
You can't go out. You can't come in. That's wild.
All right, I'm going to fly through the rest of these. I'm not going to hit the theories, but you guys, as the audience, can look this up. Well, I hate when I do that. I got to get a new system here. These Google Docs are just crazy. Oh, Google Docs, they're on to me. They own my data. I think you hit this earlier. New World Order, of course. That's happening. You just talked about that because they're arguing about
Common currency.
Oh, look at this. They often link BlackRock to other organizations allegedly part of the New World Order, such as Bilderberg Group and the Trilateral Commission.
Oh, there's World Economic Forum, too.
Yes. So, they're all in there. So, also the BlackRock Vanguard conspiracy. You mentioned that earlier. This is the theory that these are the two largest asset management firms, and they work together to control governments and economies. Makes sense to me.
Yep.
Also, their involvement in political campaigns and elections.
How about that?
Elections are selections. That's my statement.
Elections. That should be a T-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't matter where you vote for. It's selected.
Oh, dude. I voted in the 2020 selection.
You did?
That's what we should make a shirt.
Yes.
I voted
that's a good
in the
one.
2020 selection.
Let's see. Also, ownership of major media outlets.
NBC.
They're alleged to control and influence major media outlets to shape public opinion and narratives in its favor.
What? No.
No. That can't be true.
Well, I mean, you just said they own 40. They're in 40% of all the boards, so that's got to be the NBCs, the
CNNs,
Time Warner,
Disney now,
Hollywood,
owns Fox.
Oh, Fox and Disney, dude, is
trash.
Wow, how'd that happen?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Destroyed it.
Everything.
Make her a woman, make her gay.
She is the Senate.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Walt Disney wasn't a saint.
Huh?
Walt Disney wasn't a saint.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I just know he was old and black and white.
It's true. The black and white.
And just,
Yeah.
he knew how to draw a mouse.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, kids like mouse, come here, sit on my lap. What?
What?
Whoa, Uncle Jimmy, settle down.
All right. That was a good episode.
We're gonna call it there, Black. We've talked a lot. I think everything we
what
spoke
are we at?
about was
What's the time?
an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
We've
that's
gone
not
longer.
bad. I think people,
They love it.
they do.
And if they don't, then,
I mean, they'll come back later
sure.
when we do Nephilim 3.
That gets
That's
everybody
coming up.
going. That gets
Oh, by
everybody
the way, I was going to tease everybody. We've got, for our special summer edition, we're going to be doing cults.
Yes.
We're going to do a cult series.
Yes.
Now, we did Secret Society series. We did about 8 episodes of that. Debating if we're going to go 8 or not.
We'll do like 3 or 5.
I think we should do 4,
Yeah, sure. And then
but we're doing cult series.
And then we're going to follow up with, what do we talk about? We're going to do
False teachers.
False teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm excited for.
Which I'm going to let Jason lead that one.
COVID-19.
I'm blowing you now. Anyway, so that's coming up over the summer. Probably end the summer out. That's probably coming up. Probably in the end of August.
End of August into
Those
September.
cult series will be hitting, so pay attention to that. That's really all I got there. You guys, any final thoughts?
No.
BlackRock, Blackguard, Vanguard, Hathaway. Where's Batman when you need him to take these people down?
Jeez. We need
I
a
mean, this
hero.
is Gotham, isn't it?
It is.
Right.
We need a hero.
Make sure you visit our website, bottomofthat.com. Also, check out our blog for all our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and X. I just keep calling it Twitter. Also on TikTok. If you listen on YouTube, Rumble, and BitChute, and you like this episode, do me a favor, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And if you're listening on any other platform that is a podcasting platform, do me a favor, follow and turn on notifications so you never miss when we publish an episode. If you're on Spotify, which is our most popular platform, give us a 5-star rating, leave a comment, and don't forget the question of the week is what science is used to prove the earth is flat. Go and vote until your heart's content. If you did not like this episode of BlackRock, I thank you for listening this long. Tune in next week, and you might hear Jason say,
Beta.
oh yeah, that's a good one.